coming up next, we do have... Oh. Well, everyone, it looks like my time here for today is done, but I will see you tomorrow once we start at noon. Coming up next, we do have Quo's secret game. I don't even get to know what it is, so I'll be looking forward to seeing it with you guys. Taking over my spot is the man you love, CJ. It's all good.
Finally, CJ has come back to Launch Party! Hello everyone, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It is I, CJitsallGewd. Welcome back to Launch Party. We are raising money for Save the Children. I hope that you've been enjoying the festivities today because we have had one hell of a show so far. Everyone has been great. Thank you for Collins and for Gaffy. Prime time, coming in clutch on the hosting job today. Special shout out for Gaffy, everybody. Get your woovins and your hearts for Gaffy in the chat. #1 in all of our hearts. Coming up next, we do have Quo's secret game. Nobody knows what this game is. That is not a joke. We are not memeing. It is... Quo hasn't even told me. I'm doing commentary. So, nobody knows what it is. We're all going to find out together. We don't know the category. We know it'll be about an hour and a half. So get your snacks, get your drinks, get comfy, get your chair, get your ottoman, get your magazine. Get all comfy cozy. What time is it? It's almost dinner time on the East Coast, ladies and gentlemen. If you're in the Eastern Standard Time Zone of the U.S. or anywhere that observes Eastern Standard Time, get your dinner. Make sure that you eat happy and healthy this weekend. Up next, after Quo, we have Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 51 Thunder Eggs. We have some great incentives, including tonight, where we are going to help retire Silent Hero Live. You all know him as Chris. He is retiring from speedrunning tonight. We are doing his send-off this evening. So, you're going to want to be around for that. You're going to want to be around here for this. We got Final Flame coming up with Kirby. There's an incentive to do a Sonic Chaos bonus run. I just want to let you all know how that's doing. If I can find it. We are at $95 out of $150, so we're $55 away for Sonic Chaos. If you want to see Sonic Chaos, get your donations in. Quo is almost ready. We are just going to wait a little bit longer, and then we'll get started with our scheduled programming. All right, everyone, we're going to take a quick pause for the cause. We're going to pay some bills and hear a little message from our charity of choice, Save the Children. But when we come back, we'll be live with Quo's secret game, Secret Percent No Cheating by Quo. That's Quo with 4 O's, lowercase q, no capital Q, 4 O's, or in this case, lowercase q, 1 O. Don't go touching that dial. We'll be right back with Quo's secret game.
$100 years. That's how long caring people like you have been supporting Save the Children and changing lives. Our story began when our founder, Eglantine Jeb, fought to save children whose lives were devastated by war, a cause that became the first global movement for children. A true changemaker, she was the first to declare that every child has the right to grow up healthy, educated, and safe. For 100 years, we've been doing whatever it takes for children, every day and in times of crisis, in the US and around the world, changing the lives of over 1 billion children. Join us in our centennial year, because you too can change lives. One small act of generosity creates lasting change for children that ripples throughout their lives, transforming their futures and ours. Changing a life lasts a lifetime.
Oh, just in time. 3, 2, 1. Hello, everyone.
Hello, that's my line. Hello, everyone. We're here. We're doing Quo's secret game, and he's hovering over suspiciously. Donkey Kong 64. Quo, is this your secret game?
Hello, everyone. Donkey Kong 64 is not the secret game.
Ah, he got one last one in.
All right, I'm actually just going to spend an hour playing Pokemon Snap.
All right, sounds fair.
1 sec. Let me get everything that I need open, and then we can do the thing, because I also need to update all the stream stuff.
All right. Well,
Boom.
this
Boom.
almost like we could have done this before we.
Yeah,
got
but if
here.
I did it before, it would spoil it. It is going to be Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga for the Game Boy Advance.
Ah, okay. Okay.
So,
Got that 3x2 layout coming in clutch.
I almost had to ask for it, but then we didn't. Bit of a backstory. I would have needed this layout, so I would have had to ask CJ for it, but then he accepted Minish Cap by TJH, which is tomorrow, Sunday night.
That's right. Yeah.
Something like that. Anyways, so this is Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga for the Game Boy Advance. This has been the secret game. This is also probably like one of the hardest games I've ever run. So, you know, fair warning. I did practice it a lot, though. All right.
Well, all right. We're all ready to dive in. Let us know.
We are, and I assume we're ready on the timer. So let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So, what about this game do we start with? So this game was released in 2003 for the Game Boy Advance. Really fun game. Would recommend if you haven't played. It's sort of like a newer Mario RPG type. So there was Super Mario RPG, obviously, and they hadn't done anything for a while. But yeah, this is sort of not the same, but similar-ish to that. But yeah, it'll be pretty cool. Before we start, though, again, one of the hardest games I've practiced and learned. So 2 things. First of all, I'll be using save states because the game is sometimes prone to crashing. Second of all, I'm prone to dying. So I'm talking as if you guys can see me, but the camera's there. Anyways, we'll be using save states. Not often. Just
This
when we
game
need to.
wasted 0 time getting into the plot. We got a ceremony, and then there was gas in a box, and then we stole Peach in gas form.
I mean, it's a Mario game, you know? Like, Odyssey starts mid-battle against Bowser. Super Mario 64 starts and Peach is already gone. Like, they rush the start of the plot. Alright, anyways, we're Toad.
All thriller, no filler.
Oh, yes. We're only Toad for a tiny bit, which is unfortunate, because that's the best part of the game. It's all downhill from here. If you haven't actually seen this game, it's like... First of all, the art is really good, but also... it's also a really funny game if you ever have the chance to like read the text. Alright, now Bowser's mad because there's no sense kidnapping the princess. Sorry, spoilers. Alright, so this is the tutorial fight. It doesn't matter if you dodge or not. The fight still lasts however long it lasts. And if I'm a gamer, I'm going to say no here. Excellent.
In what ways is this different from maybe like a Paper Mario?
I haven't played Paper Mario enough to tell you that. If I'm gonna be completely honest. All right, CC.
So, one of the things that separates Paper Mario is that it has action commands, which is all about like you gotta time your hits just right to do like more damage. Which this game kind of takes that to the next level, in that you have multiple commands, and it's Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. It's not just a one thing. So you team up with your brother, and you can do like team attacks where the two of you, like, I'm not gonna spoil anything before we get there, right? But two of you can use like combo moves and stuff like that, and so it requires a lot more interactivity. It's a lot more dynamic, other than just sort of like hitting A at the right time or like holding left on the analog stick and then releasing at the right time. It's a bit more involved.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. The nuanced differences between these games, which I think are in the same genre. What is the plot so far? It looks like that she got stank out of the castle.
Yeah, so there's the Mushroom Kingdom, which we're part of, and then there's the Bean Bean Kingdom, which is their neighbors. And people from the Bean Bean Kingdom came and made a peace offering, but turns out that they just wanted to steal Peach's voice.
They replaced her voice with SpongeBob swearing noises.
Just like dolphins and like...
Except
that's the sound of Old Man Jenkins and his jalopy.
All of her words are explosive now, so whenever she talks, she like literally drops bombs.
Yeah. One of the scenes earlier was the castle like blowing up because she tried to talk. It's tragic.
What's that superhero? Black Adam? No. I'm thinking of Black Bolt. Yep.
I can't say.
Can I squeeze in a quick 2 donations?
Go for it. 2 donations.
All right, Drag with $5 says, "Hey guys, did you know that Quo is secretly 3 raccoons in a trench quote? I've never seen Quo and a raccoon in the same room. Good luck and have fun on the run. Hope you consider not sitting the Navy's feels after me. Insert Quo pun here." Thank you very much, Drag. You got a lot of mileage out of that $5 donation. And then we have a $45 donation from Mama CJ that says, "Quo and CJ together again. Love the show. Love the cause." Thank you, Madre. I know you're listening. I know you're watching at home eagerly. In the meantime, we're in a giant Bowser bus thingy.
Yeah, so, there's no use Bowser kidnapping the princess unless she has her luscious voice. So Bowser's helping us right now to get to the Bean Bean Kingdom. And Luigi did not want to come, but he is coming along for the ride anyways. Alright, this is the most important part of the run. We're going to take pictures. Alright, first of all, CJ, have you played this? I guess we should have led with that.
I played about an hour and a half of Bowser's Inside Story.
Close enough.
Which I think is in the same franchise.
Yes, it is.
It is.
Alright, so since we're traveling kingdoms, we need to get a picture for the passport. Let's go with this one. Yes. And you can make them do funny faces. Excellent. That's the most important part of the run.
This is why you picked this game, right?
Yeah.
The picture
Just
taking.
that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, also, yeah, picture taking video game, yeah. It's my thing. I could have submitted paparazzi, but I didn't. Alright. Almost getting to some action. So there's a barrel in the bottom right, and then this Koopa Troop was like, hey, I'm gonna teach you how to do this. But thankfully, we can rock right past the tutorial. But unfortunately, he catches us on the next one, so we're still gonna have to watch the tutorial. What made me pick this one? I wanted to learn it because I thought it was cool. And why it is cool will be evident later. Alright, so he's teaching us the basic of battles. So Mario presses A, Luigi presses B. You can counterattack things like that. If you're good enough at this game, you can beat the entire thing without taking damage, which I will not be doing because it's a tough game.
Refresh my memory. I mentioned action commands. Do you have to time your jumps and things like that to do more damage? Or...
Yeah. So if I time the jumps here, they'll take 2 damage. If I don't time it, they'll take 1. So it's like when you land on them, you need to press the A button.
Gotcha.
And yeah, that's pretty important for the earlier fights because you can't really do anything else until we get the bro attacks. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You can also get early hits if you like jump on the overworld sprites, but that doesn't come up often.
We have another $5 donation from Crunchy Brown.
Alright, hit it up.
I can't donate as much as I'd like for this event because my car imploded and exploded, but I can't not support the cause. Love you guys. Heart. Thank you, Crunchy. We're glad that you're okay. We're glad that you're feeling a little better. And we're glad that your hand is good enough to play on Monday.
Oh, thank God. I'm very glad about that.
Yeah, none of you were excited about being Crunchy Brown's villain, by the way. None of you. I'm talking to both of you.
No, I'm well aware.
Literally have not finished that game.
Nor I.
Well, neither have I, actually.
See, that's the problem. You submitted that game.
Yeah, that is the problem.
No, the problem is I accepted that game, not that I submitted it. Also, he's doing the Wooga eyes here.
Wooga. Yeah, so he saw something in the sky and then we landed on Bowser. So this thing in the sky is Capletta. So that's the bad guy, or bad girl, I guess, in this case, in this game. She's the one that organized this entire thing. She was there when they stole the voice anyways. And this is... I forget his name. Why do I forget his name? It's not important. He has really good lines. And he just absolutely demolished Bowser in one hit.
Like Fink or something?
It'll tell me. Fawful, that's it.
Oh, who am I thinking of?
He says Finkrat. Yeah, there it is.
Oh.
Alright. No, who he attacks is pretty random. I actually don't know until the balls come at me. So, you know, I need to just react accordingly and be very fast with this.
Not to derail us, I think one of the reasons why I remember Fink specifically is, wasn't Jeff from Rooster Teeth, Jeff Fink, before he changed his name?
Yes, so he was born, I think, Jeff Wright, and then he changed his name when he was a kid to Jeff Fink, and then he changed his name later on to Jeff Ramsey.
Yeah, I associate this character with Jeff, specifically because he calls people Finkrat. And I don't know why, my brain always thought Jeff Finkrat. This guy.
I gotta be real with you, that's something that Potato would call people.
Fink?
Finkrat.
Finkrat, yeah, that's fair.
What's that supposed to
mystery.
mean?
Yeah, what's that supposed to mean? And also, you're a Finkrat.
What's the difference between Mario and Luigi? Mario is the one in the red with the M on his head. The M stands for Mario. And Luigi is the green one with the L on his head. The L also stands for Mario. Alright, so one thing about battles in this game is that every enemy is like, they're telegraphed on who they're gonna attack and like they show that sort of thing. So the first boss, it wasn't actually random. His text was either red or green. I'm not going to tell you who's attacking who when it's red and who's he attacking when it's green. But all the enemies have something like that. And that is important for later. Alright, so we crash landed into the Bean Bean battlefields. And we're going to have to get out of here. Because we still need to go to Bean Bean Castle.
He definitely tricked me into thinking his name was Teradikov. That did happen.
So actual answer to the question, Mario is going to be like our main damage person, and Luigi is sort of going to help out.
I'm helping.
Yeah, pretty much.
Why don't you just stay in the back and stretch? Now, is this speed tech you're taking damage on purpose, or...?
No, this game is just deceptively hard.
Okay.
No, so the less amount of lives that you finish with, there's less fireworks at the end, so that was on purpose. It's actually not that hard.
Oh, that's cool, the little Mario Bros. One painting on the wall.
I don't think you have audio, but there's the Super Mario Bros. Like jingle at the end when you hit the flag, so it's pretty cool.
That's a nice, you know what we call that? That's a nice touch.
A nice touch, attention to detail. So that big green pipe, that's going to be like our fast travel point sort of thing. I need to enter that one to be able to come back later, but that's actually the last one we're going to use, so we won't be coming back here for a while. Epic dodge. And we found Bowser. He conveniently landed in this cannon. Did anyone guess what the game was? No one guessed correctly. I don't think...
Did anyone get close?
I don't think anyone even guessed a Mario game.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't associate you with Mario games, but you have speedrun a bunch of them.
Yeah, I did Odyssey for a while. Mario Kart.
You did 16 star.
Yeah, that doesn't count. I did that for like a week.
You hate Sunshine. You
I
do that
hate
every
Sunshine.
year.
That's true. You think, yeah, he says Nick. But yeah, that's Tolstar, and he's like, oh, you need to give us 100 coins, and I'll help out Bowser. One sec, I need to think. Nice. And then apparently the conversion rate's just really bad. Oops. So that only counted for like 10 coins or something. So we're gonna have to get coins and not hit enemies. And that's sort of like the first goal of the game, is to get 100 coins so we can give it away.
Are there random encounters in this game?
No, so all of the like guys jumping around on the overworlds, those are all the encounters that you would fight. If you wanted to fight them. Which means that we can also avoid encounters. Alright, and here we're going to meet, I forget their names, not important, but they're going to teach us how to do some of the action commands. So in this case, the high jump and the spin jump. So the high jump lets you jump high, and the spin jump lets you go across big gaps. So we'll have a little tutorial here. And just hang out. Alright, and I am mashing through the text, but it is, they do a really good job with the writing in this game.
And this is the jumping tutorial.
Yes! It's very difficult.
Aren't we in the kingdom of the people that stole our princess's voice?
Yeah, but, we need to get to the castle first. To figure out what's going on.
Also, isn't this the plot of The Little Mermaid?
No, because that's the Little Mermaid. Not even, because she gave her voice away willingly.
Yeah, but you know, I remembered the voice thing, so.
There you go. So that's our 2 jumps. Alright, so we need to get to that flag, but there's a little skip here. If we actually use our new power by standing on a specific pixel, we can actually just skip it. That was pretty nice. Alright, so we do need to get into a fight here because we don't have enough coins with just the stuff that we get. And then one other thing, so this is the thing that CC mentioned earlier, is the bro attacks. So that's Splash Bros, I think it's called. That's going to be important for later.
Super Splash Brothers.
That's the one.
Melee.
Alright, so this serves two things. First of all, we get XP, I guess. So it serves three things. So we get XP, which is good because we need a few levels under our belt for Tolstar. We get coins out of it, which helps with that, and we also get mushrooms, which I'll explain why are important later. But mushrooms in this game are very important to us.
Is there variance in the XP, or does that guy always give you the same XP?
That guy will always give you the same XP, but obviously, like, stronger enemies give you more XP.
I meant, like, do they always give you the same amount?
Yeah.
And your XP requirements go up.
Not really. We don't fight that many things in this run, spoiler alert.
Well, traditionally is what I meant.
That's fair. Yeah. Yes. Okay, yeah, you meant like to level up. Not
Yes.
like my personal requirements. Right. Yes.
Yeah, to level up, you
Yes.
the requirements go higher,
Yes.
but the enemies always give the same. Yeah.
Okay, we're on the same page now. I understand.
I think the fact that they made them look kind of like Mario and Luigi kind of freaks me out more, that they are like weird puppet people.
That'll be a recurring theme.
Can I tell a sad JR story really quick?
Sure, go for it.
He found his SP the other day, and he was like, and he found it, and it had Dragon Ball Boo's Fury in it. And he's like, oh man, we're gonna party like it's 2006 in here. And he like got all settled and was gonna like settle down for the night and play Boo's Fury. And then he dropped it and broke it into a billion pieces.
Oh my god,
no.
Right as he was about to go sit down. So, yeah, I know. Hey, what's going on, Jay? So, there you go.
As long as the game is still fun, you can probably buy a new SP for like $20 on eBay. Like, I don't think they're crazy expensive. Maybe they are. Maybe it's been a while.
Hope this.
But, JR, it'll be made up to you because tomorrow Quo is playing one of your favorite games.
Stadium?
Yeah!
Nice.
Spoiler, me and JR couldn't beat that game together.
That's fair.
With strategy guide.
What? Not even the strategy guide.
We're pretty bad.
Alright, so one of the reasons I'm doing this, again, 4 coins, but the second reason is if you use Splash Bros 20 times, you get the advanced version of Splash Bros, and that is going to be important for a boss later. This actually we're just gonna do manually. But basically, I need to hit so many Splash Bros to get the advanced version. And also levels. Because Mario needs a lot of power. Alright, so far I've rolled 2 1s, and that is not ideal. Oh no. Alright. I probably don't have enough coins, but that's okay. Safety check, 91. We're fine. Alright, so technically you can get 100 by this point, but I didn't. So we're just going to get the safety coins up here. Excellent. And now Tolstar's happy. I didn't heal. Alright, well, I should have done that earlier, but I didn't, so that's okay. Alright, so Luigi also has bro attacks. We're not going to use them as much as Mario's. But they do still add a bit of damage here and there, so they're pretty fine. I literally... It tells you if he's gonna bounce or not, and I just jumped into that.
To answer JR's question, you and I are just that bad.
Oh no. Gym Leader Castle is pretty tough.
Oh, we were losing to the normal cup.
Oh, well. Yeah, I can't help you with that one.
I think we beat Team Rocket, which I was stuck on for 10 years. And then I don't remember how far we got after that.
All right.
You said you don't level up too much in this. How important are stats?
That's a good question. So the only important stat is power, because technically we can avoid everything. This is called the swag jump. I almost made it. Wow. Technically we can avoid everything. So the only thing that's important is how much power you do. So not super important. To give a bit of context / slight spoilers, in like a casual playthrough, you'd finish this game at like level 35, level 40. The glitchless run, which is about 3.5 hours, finishes at level 25, I think-ish. And we're gonna be like 11 or 12. So we're gonna finish the game slightly underleveled.
I see.
So more to come. But again, so we are collecting mushrooms, and that's going to be important for later. But for now, just know that we're getting mushrooms and coins for the greater good. Oops. Alright, so on our way to Bean Castle, we are going to get stopped. It's going to be very tragic. It's right around here. Alright, so we got Fawful again. Apparently the prince was stolen or something. I sort of forgot to say something about that. But that's why they're all, like, not happy. And he's gonna block our path, and we can't get past without a hammer. We'll be back. Alright, specifically we need to talk to this guy. If anyone ever got stuck in this game as a kid, it's because you need to talk to that guy for some reason, and that's going to trigger this cutscene. So that's fun.
I definitely remember getting stuck on this location, and I don't remember why, but that might be why. It's just like, man, I just don't know how to progress.
Yeah, there's like a 90% chance it was that. You need to stumble on the one NPC you need to talk to. Times. They don't make games like this anymore. But for good reason. I was supposed to get this box. Yes. Alright. Optional fight. We can run from fights. I'm probably gonna fight them though, just because running away loses coins. And we need money for later. Or to make things safer, technically. We don't need, but... Also more levels just makes things safer as well, which is nice.
What is like the minimum level you need to be to really like get through this game?
1.
You can get through this game as a level 1 character?
Technically no, because you'd level up on boss fights. I mean, I guess you could like sack one of the brothers every time, and you'd be like lower level, but yeah, we're gonna finish it pretty underleveled. So we're gonna finish it at level 11. Like, you could be lower than that.
I like how I asked I asked, what level did you get to? And you're like, 1.
Well, you don't need to be a higher level. We just do it because we can, I guess.
Quo contradicts quo.
Listen, alright, this fight's actually intentional, but me getting hit there is not intentional. And that's going for Luigi. Unfortunate. Alright. One sec, what am I supposed to do here? Unsparrows. I've played this game before.
By the way, everyone, we met the incentive for the bonus Sonic Chaos run.
Let's go.
Y'all are going to be seeing that. That's an extra X amount of time. I think it's 15 minutes it adds. So pretty cool. Pretty cool run.
Nice, nice.
And we are $100 away from Star Fox 64 upgrading it to the red line. When we meet that incentive, I have a funny story about it.
Alright, so small glitch here. It's called Tunnel Clip. And if I do it right, you'll see Mario clip into the floor like this, and then we skip a big part of the mountain. And that's good. Because that's fast. Alright, so if Mario drinks water, it becomes Thick Mario. And that's going to be useful. It's going to be useful to make things not on fire. Which we're only going to use twice. But that's okay. No, 3 times. But it's 3 very important times. Okay, how's my... I don't know if I kill Mario or not. Nah, we're fine. Alright, so this part is very important. It's a minigame basically, and we're gonna have to pick up the spirit basketballs. Now the astute viewer might notice that I actually missed the first one, that's unfortunate. But there's a big timer in the center, and that timer is very important. Keep this in the back of your minds. It will come back later. Alright, so that timer was at like 4:38, whatever. Whenever you load in the game, the timer's set to 0. The timer goes to 30 when you start this game, and it stopped at 4:38. So now it's like in memory as 4:38. But it's not 0, so that part is important. We'll get back to that later.
Whoa, there's gonna be some cool stuff.
That part's actually not cool.
When he starts talking to you about storing it in memory, I know what's going on.
This one, like, you wouldn't notice unless I tell you what's up. So it's not that cool, unfortunately.
Lame. You could have lied to me.
It lets us do something pretty okay later. But at that point, like, you've already seen a lot of other cool stuff, so is it really that cool at that point? I don't know, you know? I'll let you decide. You, the viewer at home.
But not me.
You can give your opinions when things happen. You can say whatever you like.
That's not true. CC, what do you think?
About
Attaboy.
About things in memory.
things in memory. Usually
He doesn't remember. I've
been paying attention, but what do you want me to say? Right? Is it cool?
You know, he said jokes in memory or things in memory, and I said he doesn't remember.
All right. Well, I trust Quo's judgment.
All right, I'm with you, fellers.
Something else that we haven't really touched on is you're doing the bro attacks, but you're not doing just the bro attacks. You're doing them at like a higher level. Because there are lower levels that are slower, and then I give you prompts. But once you've practiced and you learn the techniques, you can actually do it without the slowdown and without the prompts, and it gives something. I forget what it is though.
Yeah, so it just costs less per attack. So normally it would cost like 4 BP, throw points. I rolled another one, awesome. But instead it costs 3, and that's basically the only difference. So it's like, it's easier if you're on lower levels, but you use less. It's sort of like your MP, I guess, in other games. You use less BP, okay. If you do it at a higher level. So I do level 3. Specifically because, well, first of all, we get more uses out of them, but also because the like lower prompts like slows the game down, and obviously we're not trying to slow the game down.
And because you're such a god gamer that you don't need to worry about it.
Exactly.
So, there you go.
You know me so well.
Indeed.
Alright, so there's a dry bones here, and if he's cooperating, he's not going to hit us. Excellent. If he hits you, you need to go back and get water, and that's not good. But we got out of that. Oh, is the phone coming through? Yeah, my bad. I don't think I have my my mute key set up here, unfortunately.
Can I sneak in a donation?
Yeah, go for it.
We have a $40 donation with no message from Zemzerect.
Ooh.
So thank you for the $40. That went towards the red line incentive, and then we're only, what is that? No one can do the math in their head. $60 away from that. So get your donations in. I just opened up some more bid wars. You can bid on the player name for Project 8, as well as for Immortals Phoenix Rising, the hair color, the hairstyle, and the horse. You get to pick the horse, which is pretty cool. I like the horse. Horses are cool.
They're pretty neat. Alright, I just fell like a fool. So we're not going to do that again.
Well, something that I wanted to ask was, so you said that power was the stat that was the most interesting, but you spent your bonus point on stash for Luigi.
Yes! Nice. So Luigi has enough power basically for everything we're going to need him for, which is not a lot. And specifically because later in the game, he gets a bro attack that's based off of Mario's power. So, you know, we don't need Luigi's power later. But stash, the higher his stash is, the more of a discount I get in the shop. So, we're gonna...
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I had no idea what that was for.
Critical hits and shop discounts.
I guessed critical hits, but the shop discounts, I had no idea. Okay.
Yeah. Me neither until I learned this.
Oh! Sorry, just saw the text. You fool!
He didn't want to wake up the big green dragon. Alright, now as luck would have it, this stone that we just kicked is the perfect stone for the hammer dudes to make a hammer. Isn't that fun? Alright, so this is Drago Ho-Ho. They have really good names. Nice. Alright, good start.
He's the same color as the hat guy.
Luigi?
No, the Minish hat.
Esla.
Yeah, same color.
It's possible. Oh, we do exactly 20 damage. Excellent. Because he has 80 health, and we need to do this in, oh, I guess it won't be 4 turns, eh? Alright, so I did roll, like, pretty bad on pretty much every stat. Actually, I think the play here is just to syrup Mario. Never mind. Alright, that means I used too much stuff. So that's me learning the advanced one, which is actually important for the next fight that we're going to be in, so I think we learned it now. But we'll be using the normal one for now, because it actually does more damage. Hate to see it. The actual strat is you would unlock the advanced hit as you're killing the boss, and that just makes 2 things play at the same time. That saves a bit of time. But if not, it's not bad. And there we go. Alright, so it turns out that that was the prince. I forget story-wise why he became a dragon in an egg. But that's Prince Peasley. And he's one of the best characters in the game. He's extravagant.
That hair.
That hair.
L'Oreal, because he's worth it.
It's Lord Farquaad's haircut.
It is.
Yeah, but he makes it work. He gives us a rose, and now we're swooning. Alright, let's get us some hammers and then continue on with the story.
You know, Shrek is a good movie. Not a lot of people know that.
True. Shrek 2, though?
You know, Shrek 2 had to follow up the original.
True.
I personally really like the OG.
Shrek 3, though?
Yeah. Yo, Shrek Forever After, that me and my sister saw on a Thursday afternoon in the middle of the summer.
Weekdays, man. It's wild.
With Rumple's guilt skin.
I have no idea, but I do know that it probably wasn't worth it.
No, it wasn't. No, we paid $14 to see that movie.
Unfortunate. Alright, so we got hammers, and hammers are cool because they let you hit things. We also got a nut.
Nut.
Why can't I just nut?
No. Oh wait, I lied. There's another Fat Mario section. Alright, so we're at 3 now. There's one more later. I think. Man, maybe there is more. I have no idea. We don't need those coins. Alright, a couple more items. So, everything that's not a mushroom, sometimes we use the syrups, but in most cases, we're just going to be selling everything later for money. To buy more mushrooms, actually. So, just remember mushrooms. Alright, small minigame we have to go through. We need to get 10 gems. It's not that hard.
Is this Spelunky?
Sort of, yeah. There's also batteries. So if there are things on the ground that I hit, that takes 3 gems away. So I'll try not to hit them, but basically, it doesn't move that fast. It's not a difficult game. But I say that and then I start stressing out, because if I lose, then I just lost a not very difficult game. Also, the batteries collect themselves. It's great. Alright, we're past the first obstacle. Excellent. And that's all we need. We didn't pet the dog, no, that's true. But the dog's a ghost. So in the background was just, like Luigi stuff, and Mario has a flashlight. Alright, some more tutorials. Oops, yes, I'm ready to learn, because there's no other option. They teach us how to use hammers, and it's not that interesting. But we can use hammers to fight, which is going to be important for later. I have. It's a good Halloween movie. But it's not. It's a Christmas movie. Okay, so now, no more delays. We're actually going to be in Bean Castle, which was the whole point of this story. And again, I don't need to get into any encounters, so I'm going to try to dodge everything. Some things are a bit tougher to dodge just because you are 2 people instead of 1. But we're fine. Alright, so it turns out that Beantown was sort of destroyed. And we need to get to the bottom of this. Alright, these guys are also pretty funny, unfortunately. We're not going to pause to read, but you're like, you're the Mario Brothers, or we're the Mario Brothers. And then he doesn't know who Luigi is, because Luigi's the butt of every joke. It's very sad.
Hello, paisanos! It's the Mario Brothers!
Can't be certain. So they're not letting us in, and it's very sad, but then they let us in. One Shy Guy. There are Shy Guys in this game, we actually will not see them though.
When Moosh?
Not in this game.
Rip, surely I tried.
Next time. Could have learned an Oracle game. But then what if I like started learning and then like, you know, TGH also submitted. He submitted Mishcap, but not. You know, what if he changed his mind, you know?
You don't want to get in the way of TH and whatever he wants to do.
Also, he'd be better at than me, so you know.
Yeah, he kind of instantly learned Minish Cap and became instantly better than you. Yeah,
but he's good at. He became instantly better than a lot of people. He's also really good at games. Also, there have been route changes.
But I don't know all the other people. I only know you.
There have been route changes since the last time I played the game. So, like, you know, I'm not. My time isn't like indicative of my skill on the leaderboard. You know.
See, here's the thing, right? I understand everything that you're saying, but it doesn't mean no good to meme Darky Squid about it. Right? Because I don't know him. I can only meme. I wouldn't, but I'm saying I can meme you because, you know, TGH, you know, is instantly better at the thing that you devoted a whole lot of your life to.
That's true. Not instantly. You put in the work.
Deej do be gaming.
I can't relate because I'm the youngest sibling, but, you know, your parents keep having children, it's like, well...
Eventually they're going to get it right.
They're going to get, yeah, and then your youngest sibling is going to be better at you than everything.
I don't have a younger sibling.
I know, I'm the younger sibling. I'm the youngest, so
there
I'm
you
better
go.
than my siblings at everything, yeah.
There you go.
I hope they're listening, too. You heard me.
If you'd like to reply, don't forget, we read all donations, so please consider donating and leaving a comment.
Somebody, right before we went to go live on YouTube today with the Jack 2 video, asked me if the video had subtitles. And I was like, that's a good question. And the automatic subtitles had generated, so I didn't have to put the script in. And then I was like, yeah, well, I just made sure. And then the guy goes, okay, cool. His name is like, I don't want to say his actual username, but it was basically like, I'm deaf. That was his username. Because I'm not actually deaf. I just want to make sure.
What? He's after me. Alright, we're good. I normally get caught by that guy, but gaming too hard today.
I know there's someone who comments on a lot of our videos who's something like deaf gaming or something that usually asks us to upload the script for the subtitles, which I usually do if I have a chance to, if I remember to. But, you know.
The automatic ones are pretty good.
The automatic ones are getting better. People meme on the YouTube comments, and it's not very good for conversation, but for narration, it's usually pretty on point.
I was about to say, yeah, because like we paid for transcriptions, and the YouTube automatic version of it was actually not bad.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so story time. Turns out that the person who told us to clean the sewers to prove that we're the real Mario Bros, that was Keklet in disguise, because she just wanted the Beanstar. And the Beanstar was protected by the fact that this place has a terrible plumbing system. So since we fixed the plumbing system, it is no longer terrible. And then they got the Beanstar, which sucks. I'm normally good at this fight, but I will draw up a save state just in case. I forgot to mention, but that important timer thing that I mentioned earlier, if I reset the game, that will go back to 0. Right now it's like 4 seconds, whatever, in memory. I'll go back to 0. And it's important that it's not at 0. So
It was 4:38, by the way.
There you go.
Who was paying attention?
It's on the test
Or
later.
not paying attention. That's right. It is on the test.
But basically, I can't save and quit. So I can't, do that stuff. All right,
My cat
so
jumped in my lap, so I'm sorry.
it's okay. So this is Queen
We
Bee.
forgive you.
She has, for the astute viewer, she has a crown that is spiky, and normally you can't jump on spiky crowns. But Mario's advanced Splash Bros attack actually does bonus damage if they have spikes. So that's nice. Normally you're supposed to like hit both arms and then like destroy those, and then you can hit her head because the crown falls off. But we just jump straight on it. The advanced version is actually weaker than the normal one, but it's stronger against spikes. And then Luigi's here just to knock her backwards a bit. Because if she gets too close, she like swings at you and does a different attack, and that one's harder to dodge. But yeah, that's all you gotta know so far.
So how do you unlock the advanced version? Is that simply through doing it enough times?
Yeah.
Or... Okay.
Yeah, if you use it 20 times, you unlock the advanced one.
Gotcha.
Oops. Alright, well. Alright, should be the last hit. I've been rolling really low on my power. I've gotten like, I think every single time I've just gotten a 1. So, that's not very promising. So this took, usually I don't need to use the syrup there, but... Actually, usually you're at 27 for this fight. And I just got to 27 after the fight, but... That's okay. So again, Luigi, we don't need power anymore, so we're just going to upgrade the stash. And Mario is going to keep on going up with power. This game is really fun. And it's funny.
Highly recommend. Good game. I wish I played the sequels, because I heard that they're also pretty good, but I never did.
Never played the sequels either.
You gotta put it on your list for 2023, CC.
Apparently. This game took me forever to beat as a kid, so maybe I just got my fill.
This one's a tough game, to be fair. Alright, so here they're going to teach us how to equip badges and all that, and that's going to be important for later. Important question, is it mustache or mustache? It's mustache. Or mustache. Thug 2, but if you want Thug 2, Big Law already plays Thug 2. Alright, so...
No, she means for me.
Oh, that's fair.
I never played it, so...
Really? Ah, it's a good game.
Really?
Damn.
Thug 1 was the last Tony Hawk game I ever played.
Damn.
I went out on a high note.
You
That's
stopped
fair.
2 games too early.
Wait, what's after American Wasteland?
Yeah, American Wasteland's actually really good.
It is really good.
That's
never-
like, it uses the same engine, I think. That's the last one.
Sounds like I have a few things to catch up on.
One of my favorite video game quotes is in that one. Go back to Kentucky, farm boy.
Kentucky. Got him.
Alright, so we knocked the bad bug out of the queen, which was actually a bug for some reason. And now the queen's like dying or something, so we need to go save her. And the only way to save her is by getting some Chocola Reserve, which is like wine, but they couldn't put alcohol in this game, so it's just cola instead. I'm pretty sure I remember how to do this path. Yeah. Alright, we're good. Alright, so this dude, his name is Popple. We'll be seeing him a bit, but he stole Luigi's place temporarily. So Popple's like gimmick is that he's always like with a sidekick of sorts. So this sidekick is named Rookie, and whenever we're in these fights, we just need to hit the sidekick. We don't actually need to hit Popple. So yeah, this is Rookie. He looks familiar, but not sure where I remember him from. So we'll just call him Rookie, because that's what the name says in game. We'll actually drop another save state just in case. Alright, what is my... okay. 5. Ah, that's unfortunate. This is going to take an extra turn then. He has 120 health, and I suck. Alright. He has 120 health, so it's going to take 5 turns instead of 4, because again, I don't have enough power. Ah, fuck. No, he stole a mushroom. If he feeds that to Bowser, that's gonna be very sad. That's why I saved. I was worried about that. Well, that's awkward. Alright, so the important bit is... What happened again? The important bit is Mario can't die here. I guess Mario could have died, actually. But that's okay. I do sort of want to save my 1-ups for the final fight.
So is that no longer stored in memory now?
No, since this is a save state, it's still stored in memory.
Oh, got it.
Alright, it's all good, we got this. So I was practicing the ending fights. I wasn't practicing this one as much, and you know, these things happen. Also,
are you allowed to save scum
No.
when you do real attempts?
No. No, this is no longer a leaderboard allowed. God damn it. He just gets you every time. Alright. Compose ourselves. And we're good. Okay, compose ourselves and hit the right person. Alright, with feeling this time.
You can do it.
There we go, we did it.
I'm sure that Rookie character looks familiar enough that I've seen him somewhere before, but I just can't place it.
See, same? And like... You know, he shoots fire and whatever. But you know, it's...
You know, he reminds me of this this lady that I follow on Instagram. You know, the studded armbands and whatnot, you know?
Does he now?
Did we just eat the fire? No, we did. We ate something else.
Alright, I'm just using a 1-up at this point. I do not care. That's fine. Alright, normally we wouldn't have to do this, but desperate times. Alright, Ricky's got heartburn. Now if we're lucky here... Unfortunate. Alright. CJ, I might need you to sub in for me, because apparently I'm not good enough at this game.
Well, you know, we're just doing the Gimmer. We're just going back to the lab again.
Back to the...
Right? Yeah. I think now would be a good time for me to chime in with some information about where we are in the marathon. We're at $350 raised for Save the Children's Survive to 5 campaign. We're the only campaign up and running because the event actually takes place after this weekend. So it's going to run next weekend, but they open the event up ahead of time. I think our total is going to be the first money raised for Survive to 5.
Nice.
We are really close on a few incentives here. We have $90 met for upgrade to Redline. We are only $60 away. We can definitely get that in. I think we can do that. And then Final Fantasy X-2, there's a Final Fantasy Duet incentive. We're $10 of the way. I know that we're going to get more. I know we're going to meet that. There are incentives as well. For Immortals Phoenix Rising, I want to highlight the horses. So for Eyeless, you can pick her horse. And you're like, well, how interesting can that be? Well, there's the Demon Horse. There's the Robot Horse. There's the Pink Buck. There's the Bluenicorn, which is a blue unicorn. And there's the Parrot Horse. So, if you like horses, or you know someone that likes horses, that's a fun bid war that you can donate towards. And while you're at it, you can drop some of that donation money towards the incentives that we have coming up. So we have a few more runs coming up before that, and that incentive needs to be met. But don't worry, I believe in y'all. And why don't we get the first train whistle of the event? Get your donations in, people.
Oops. Alright, it happened again.
I tried vamping for you, pal.
No, it's all good. It wasn't you.
So this is world record pace, correct?
Not exactly.
Second place, nothing to slouch at.
Okay, at this point, do I just finish the fight like this?
You can do it, Cole.
Alright, there you go. I could have just done that.
That was for you, Shu.
Well, that's fine. So, Luigi's stats don't matter. That fight, I swear to God, I normally don't have that much trouble. But Luigi's stats don't matter anymore, so him being dead here actually doesn't matter. He's not going to get any level ups, and that actually saves time. Alright, one train wreck out of the way. But not the donation train. That one's still going.
Yeah, let's get the donation train going.
Alright. So, these guys are among my favorite characters in this game. They're funny. They're also French. They're part of the Chateau. And of course, there's wine everywhere. So, you know, that's not a stereotype. You can hammer the things. The things, sorry. Alright, so with the hammers, we can do special throw attacks as well. So if Luigi hits Mario with a hammer, Mario gets tiny. Sort of like a throwback to when he could use mushrooms to get big or tiny. And that's going to be useful here and there. And then if Mario hits Luigi, oops. And then if Mario hits Luigi, like they're going to show, Luigi's going to go underground, and he can either like dig through places or go under certain gates and stuff like that. So also going to be used here and there. And also with this, we can split the brothers up if we need to, which we'll see not very often, but enough that it's an important detail. Oops. Oops. Incroyable. Alright, so, what's next? And we're off. We're in Chuck something woods. We're not going to be here super long, but long enough that we're going to do a few things.
I feel like we're blazing through the game here. And there's only, 30-ish minutes left of the run.
Yeah, that makes a bit of sense. Alright, I get caught by this guy enough, and they take forever to kill, so we're just gonna run away from that. Oh my god.
Oh no.
I do want to keep my coins. These guys should take way too long to fight, though. Alright. With feeling this time. It's all good. Alright, so coming up is a thing that I sort of need to focus for. So CJ is going to do his best to explain what's going on, and I'll do the thing that I need to focus on for. Good plan?
All right. Yeah, I agree. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to hit all these boxes. That's really important. Then we're going to leave. We're going to go over here, and we're going to use Mario to become Minish Mario so that he comes over to this little hole and opens the gate. Right? They are borrowing. That gets him back to being bigger. And that gets us into the next area. Very important that we did all of those things in that sequence. Well, he just went underground. Now he's in a barrel. Except he's not in a barrel. And we're going to create a restore point. Yep, because this is where the rubber meets the road. So we broke out of the barrel by interacting with the sign. And you can see that the buttons are being exact. And there's prompts popping up. So what you want to do here is you want to get in the right position. Yep. We're manipulating things in memory. Nope, that's why we have this. We're gonna be doing ACE. So that stands for, arbitrary code execution. And by manipulating the system clock and by using stale reference manipulation, we can do this. Which turns the game into a 1,000-piece puzzle. We have to go by Luigi's nostrils. Alright? And then we leave the area. Go back to being Minish Mario. All right, and like I said, we're gonna corrupt all of the data, all of it, not one bit of it's not getting corrupted. And then we're gonna go down into the next area, back the way that we came. And now every time that we touch a wall, it'll turn into the stream is dying.
Yeah, there's not a bitrate on Twitch that can handle that. So that is the action command glitch, and we did all that to get high jump on Mario. Now you might be wondering, well, can't you just high jump as Luigi? Yes, we can. But we want high jump on Mario because that glitch that we just did, action command glitch, that's gonna let us do that, which we specifically needed the barrel and the sign for. It's gonna let us do it anywhere. So depending on what that's going to be used for. But yeah, CJ explained it pretty well enough.
I was just pogging because when I was like ace and stale reference manipulation, then the screen got all woggy. And I was like, oh, am I right? So, by the way, we have a $3 donation from Candy that says, best run, best game with God Runner, Luigi Stash Kiss.
Alright, so speaking of Luigi, we just did that again, and now we have Thunderhand on Luigi. Normally you get this way later in the game, but we can get it early, and that lets us hit this lever, and that is a nice little sequence break, because now we can get these super hammers. Also, one important thing with action command glitch is that it doesn't like overwrite everything, it just puts it in its place. So if I'm ever with Mario in the back and I press L and I lose high jump on Mario, I don't get it back. Like, it just goes back to being normal. So that's something that I need to be very careful about. And we're gonna get early super hammers. And the only reason we do this is so that we don't need to do that glitch 2 extra times. But this is like basically on the way to where we're going next, so it's fine. It saves time over having to jump over those rocks other ways. Alright, this guy that's following us is actually a problem, which is why I'm sort of like zigzagging. Because if he drops something, he'll drop it like where Mario's standing, and Mario's not going to get hit. But then Luigi will be in the location of where Mario's standing, which means that he will get hit. Please stop, thank you.
So now that we have early super hammers, where are we going?
We are going back to the castle.
Back to the lab again.
Oh no. Back to the lab again. Oh, no.
You missed it. We did. I predicted what would happen.
Oh yeah, you did miss it.
I was here.
Oh, excellent.
Sorry, I was eating dinner.
That's fair. Yes, we're actually going to...
I was pogging when the screen went all glitchy, so...
we're actually going to backtrack to where we were before, where we did the hammer tutorial, because there were some rocks there. And do you know what we can do with rocks?
Oh, we can do the action command glitch.
Yeah. But also we got new hammers, which we can't use on the rocks. We actually do need to use the action command glitch. Alright, fighting these to preserve my money, because these guys die in one hit. So every time I do this, there's a chance of either A, I softlock the game, or B, softlock / crash the game, or B, I lose high jump on Mario and do something bad, so I'm just going to drop save states. We're going to press L a couple of times.
I honestly don't even know what the game thinks is happening. It's like every pixel is its own movie.
Oops. There we go.
Also, this is destroying the bitrate of the stream.
That's okay.
Twitch is like, what is this? Is this fireworks?
So what we did there was we manipulated Luigi to be on a like higher layer without going down. So, you know, when he jumps on Mario, he's like above Mario. He was above Mario, but not on Mario. If I touch these things, by the way, the game soft locks, so that's fine. So he's higher up, and then Mario can use his high jump, not only to trigger the action command glitch, but also to use a high jump. So we high jump on Luigi's already high jump. And get over those rocks. Alright, so normally there's a boss here, but once again, we're dropping our restore point.
What is your PB for this?
Sorry, need to think. That's a good question. I have not finished a completed run without save states. If that gives you any indication.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to set up a hat teleport. And this can crash the game if I do it wrong, so I just need to be precise. I don't trust it. So we put Luigi in a state that whenever Mario gets to Luigi, he's sort of just gonna warp. And like that.
What in tarnation?
Luigi needs to break out of the barrel, and now we make it to... We're gonna red lift, and now we make it to Fungi Town. And Peach is with us.
Is she blowing stuff up still?
No, she got her voice back at some point.
She got her voice back at some... Did we do that?
Technically? Not like... We
Not officially.
We skimmed over the part where we did that.
Okay. Feels like we're running out of narrative here.
There's a few things that we might have missed. We missed the whole Peach getting captured thing. We missed Birdos in the game. All that stuff. Which console can you run this game on? I'm running on Wii U, first of all, for save states. Second of all, because I have it on Wii U. You can run this on Game Boy Advance. You don't have save states, so if you crash or you lose the run, it sucks. Also, practicing this game sucks. You can also do it on an emulator, but it's a bit different. But yeah, emulator is also an option. Alright, so pretty much everything we have that is not a mushroom, we're gonna sell. Except the one-up mushrooms, because I'm bad at the final boss. We're gonna buy 48, that is an okay number. So, we have a lot of mushrooms. We also got the mush badge. And what the mush badge does is that it gives you a bit of a power boost, but also it gives you a power boost based on how many mushrooms you have. And since we have 48 mushrooms, and I think it was like 13 super mushrooms or something like that, we're going to 6. My notes. Yes, we are going to 6. So we have a lot of mushrooms, a couple super mushrooms as well. That's going to boost Mario's stats, so now we can actually, you know, fight things that you're supposed to fight when you're a significantly higher level. Alright, so we're going back to Tiki Valley. And we're gonna have fun again.
This poor game.
Something's wrong.
Clearly. Have you seen the screen?
Details. Don't worry about that part. The part that you should be worried about, or rather the part I'm worried about, is counting correctly.
Every time I see this, I hear I'm going through changes by Ozzy. This game is just having a hard time.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, so we got high jump on Luigi. Whenever I pause like this, it returns the screen back to normal. High jump's going to be important for later. Now let's set up another rock skip where we go like this. And pretty much every button press except this one, I need to be counting something, so that's why I get silent sometimes. And it's all to either manipulate what's on Mario's button or to get Luigi in a state that he shouldn't be in. Or both. All right, so this is the same trick that we did earlier. So if Luigi jumps up and then down, he's now higher, and then Mario can high jump on Luigi. The same thing. We can get over that rock. Let's get points. Alright, so Luigi has spin jump, and Luigi can actually use spin jump, and that doesn't break anything too much. But that'll be important for later.
The screen is having a bad day, and he's like, it doesn't break anything.
It's not as bad as, like, normal stuff. Alright, so this one's called the Big Skip, and it skips a big part of the game. Alright, so we're going to set up another hat teleport, so the same thing that we did when we got into Fungi Town. So setting Mario right here, clear the screen so I can see. Nope, we went too low this time. So it's actually important that I jump as Luigi, because if I just walk, then Mario starts doing his thing. This one's actually too close to a loading zone that if I go too low, there we go. We just go back into loading zone. Okay. Oh no. Damn it. That's why we save state.
You see, he went 1 pixel, 2 cheese to the left.
No, that was the actual action commands that I messed up. I clicked the button too many times. I did it again. Okay.
I think I did it again.
With feeling this time.
Oops, I did it again.
Bum,
I
bum.
broke up your game.
It's the game that's breaking my heart, though. Also, one important thing I guess I didn't mention, whenever we do this, we also do need to set Mario back to high jump so that we can do it again later. Again, that doesn't get saved anywhere. So if Mario's not on high jump when we screen transition, we don't get it back easily. Nice. Should work. Excellent. So, now we are going to possibly the worst room in the game. All these enemies are super overpowered. If they touch me, I am basically dead. We're just going to finesse our way across the room. Never mind, we're running. Alright, there we go. Oh, this is a very tough run. Alright. So we don't have Fire Hand, but again, we do have the action command glitch, which gives us Fire Hand. And as you can see, this opens the door.
Yes, clearly.
Okay. So we're going to save Luigi, because Luigi was captured.
He was?
Yeah. Why do you think he's there?
By Rookie?
No, Rookie's out of the picture now. No, Popple has a new friend, but that was actually a really good guess, because we are fighting Popple again. But it's Birdo this time.
Hey, Birdo. All right. I see you game.
Yeah, she's actually in this game a lot, in parts that we don't, skip. So one important thing, I'm just gonna drop save state here, because this fight is pretty tough, because again, we're only level 11. But please steal a mushroom. No, okay. If they steal a hammer, the fight's over. But we got 2 bro attacks, and that's Chopper Bros and Knockback Bros. So Chopper Bros is important because it can do something like this. So the faster I mash, the more damage I do, and that plus the mush badge is what lets us actually do damage in this game as a level 11 Mario. And then Knockback Bros, which is Luigi's move, deals damage based on Mario's power. That was good. So, you know, Luigi doesn't need power, which is nice. Alright, so if I do this fight in 3 turns... I didn't like that. Okay, saving grace. If I do this fight in 3 turns, we can skip a pretty big part. Amazing. I need that health. No, not that health. I need that XP. Oh, that was unfortunate. That was a really good fight. That was, like, super good. Oops. We steal a mushroom. Okay, this might be bad. Okay. Alright, so since we didn't do it in 3 turns, which is unfortunate because I literally did last time. Oh wait, we don't ever... Okay, we might have to restart this, but there's a whole extra sequence of the fight, and we can't attack Birdo. We do need to break the eggs first. No, Luigi doesn't have a hammer. Okay, we need Luigi alive. Upsetting.
So, if we do this fight in 3 turns, we can skip a major sequence of this fight.
Basically.
So it's really important that we do it in 3 turns.
Not super important, but it does save time.
So, we have to do this fight in 3 turns. It's not super important, but it's pretty important that we do this fight in 3 turns. We already did it once, so that's why we're resetting to do it. This is attempt number 4.
And crucially, the faster you mash with Mario's move, the more damage it does.
Oh, so mashing involved here.
Yes.
Turbo allowed? Y or N?
Turbo not allowed, unfortunately. This is all game skill. That felt bad.
That's toxic, bro.
If anyone has a turbo controller, though, for the Wii U, you know, this is your game. Or the Game Boy player, I don't know.
If you have a turbo... No! Crow, no!
Alright, these things happen, it's fine.
There's spaghetti all over the floor.
This game is adorable, I was right. Kerbo, what about Kerbo? Sorry, I've not kept up with chat because this game actually does require a lot of focus. In case that was not made aware earlier. Alright, they're all going for Luigi. So Popple's in one of these. Oh, nice. And if he's in the first one, that's good, because or else there's a little bomb that runs around and tries to kill you. No, are you joking? I hit the wrong one. I don't have any syrups. Man. Alright, this fight might take a minute.
I'd like to take this time to remind everybody that we are raising money for Save the Children, and we are $57 away from upgrading Star Fox 64 to the Red Line run, which is the harder run. So if you've enjoyed the skill showcase that we've been delivering to all of you, we want to make sure you get those donations in. And, you know, this is for Silent Hero's retirement. He's retiring from speedrunning. This is his retirement party tonight. So get those donations in. Let's send him home. Let's send him off to his retirement with his gold watch, huh?
Oh my god. Did I...
Do you wish you could retire?
I will retire when I retire. We're also just restarting this fight, because... We're waiting that long. Yeah. No, I'm pretty fine where I am right now. I'll retire when I retire. I definitely have less time than I used to, but, not no time.
Will you have a retirement party, or will you just stop one day?
I will fade away into, existence. You will suddenly no longer hear from... Maybe not you specifically, but the general populace.
Okay, I'm about to say, my feelings were a little hurt. I'm like, is this going to be like a Dan situation?
No. No, I will,
I don't know if you're okay.
We are all okay.
Will we know that you did your last speedrun when you do it? Or
That's a good question. I don't even know when I'm going to do my last speedrun, so who knows?
I know.
Alright,
Are you going to be 40?
Hopefully not. Alright, so messed up again, but that's okay.
He's going to be like 50 years old going to GDQ.
Okay, not that old.
It's just going to be a convention of old people.
Oh god.
It's cute when we're in our 20s and early 30s. It's gonna be real different when we're in our 60s.
Yeah, I feel like it might.
You know, most likely to have a hook for a hand, Crunchy Brown, when he's
True.
60.
True.
There was a professor at my college who had a hook hand, and specifically he had a chalk attachment. It's not like you're thinking. It was like it had two little rubber things on the end of it, and he could close it to put chalk in there. So maybe exactly what you were thinking of, but, you know. Hey, you got a 3 that time.
I did get a 3, that's good, because I do need, you know, a lot of power. And again, Luigi's stats don't matter, so him dying there is fine. It's actually faster, because you get like 900 XP. And up until this point, I think we've gotten like 400, so we've tripled our XP. We've got gains. Bunch of ones though. Like no, I don't have an extra level. All right. So yeah, Birdo's pissed off.
Come back. Did that whole message come through or just the end?
Just the end.
She said, hit the road, Jack. I don't care if you ever come back. And then I realized my light wasn't on. I was like, oh.
Don't you come back. No more, no more, no more, no more. Alright, we're good.
So we smote the guy, the dude, Birdo's ex-boyfriend, and now we're doing our thing. Where are we going now?
We're gonna do a wall climb. Like that.
Heyo! Hey, Pengy over here. Look at that. That was pretty cool.
So we got 2 items. One of them we're gonna use, the other one we're not gonna use. We're gonna sell. And now we're heading back to Beantown. So the whole point of that fight was that that fight is what triggers the end game. So now if we go back to Castletown.
You did call it Bean Town. That was...
Bean Castle. I don't know. It's... Alright, sure. Alright, after we fight this, we're gonna go to... I'm pretty sure it's Bean Town. That I don't think I'm making up. You can sort of see the difference between, you know, Luigi doing 3 attack and Mario doing 30. But, you know.
Luigi am become Bean.
Please move, thanks. Alright, so at some point in the story, Beantown was, like, restored, and now it's just broken again. No bonus points if you can pinpoint who did it this time. I think it's,
Was it Rookie?
You know, it might have been Rookie. I thought that's where a certain cutscene played, but I think that cutscene plays later.
Can I ask you a question?
You just did.
Another one.
Sure.
Did you know that tomato soup wasn't just tomatoes?
Well, yeah, it's also soup.
No, I meant that there's more stuff in it. Someone was telling me that they put celery seed powder in there.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know. Last minute incentive for a Shy Guy visit?
I don't think we'll be seeing Shy Guy this time around.
If someone donates $7, he'll put up a PNG of a Shy Guy.
Maybe. We still need to get to the end of the game first. But before we do that, we're going to do one more trip to a little funky town. It is called Castle Town, alright.
It's called Fungi Town?
Little Funky Town.
Or Funky Town.
Fungi, like mushroom. They're toads.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and now the Mush Badge AA is in stock. So that's exactly what we're going to buy. The power of the amount of mushrooms we have doesn't change. So we still have only so many. Like, if the first Mush Badge did, like, 10 extra damage, this one also does 10 extra damage, but it has more, like, base power, so that's what we're gonna go off of. So we don't need this, and we give up one of these. Yes. Alright, so we have 56 mushrooms. Now we're ready to get to the end game.
Wow. So how much time would you estimate you think we have left?
Ooh. If I don't throw too much, less than 10 minutes.
Alright, you heard it here, folks. If you want to see a picture of a Shy Guy on the stream, I need $7. You have 10 minutes if he doesn't throw for content. Also, is that Roy on your desk?
Yeah, it is.
That's awesome. Where'd you get that?
That's a good question. I actually couldn't tell you.
Is it a gift?
Oh, I almost made it again. No, I definitely bought it somewhere. Might have been at like a GDQ or something, but yeah. We will... Roy is in this game. I can show them off real quick at the end, but we won't see him extensively. Normally he's a boss. Alright, so Birdman is going to help us get all the way up. Alright, this trick is easy, but if I fail it, the run's dead. Like, more than it already is. And... one last time, for old memory's sake. There we go. Okay, so basically what's gonna happen is... Luigi goes up. And that's it. That's all that happens. And now Mario is back to his regular B button, tragically. So no more cool stuff is gonna happen. By the way, so this room, remember like way back when I'm like, hey, this timer, it's super important. If you ever reset and that timer gets set back to 0, the moment you walk in that room, the game will give you a game over. So that's why that timer was important. And now we're at the final boss. Alright, this is Bowletta, which is a combination of Bowser and Cacletta.
What happened to Lord Farquaad?
That's a good question. Did he die? I don't know, he's like a ghost at some point.
He hoofed and he poofed and he signed an eviction notice.
Oh, nice. Okay, whatever. Alright, so everything that this boss does will kill us in one hit. I hate this attack. So we have like 20 health. The boss does like 50 damage. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm gonna do this fight without getting hit, and if I don't, we're gonna save state until I do. Because that is what the game requires. So anyways, as you might have guessed, this is not the most beginner-friendly game. This game is hard. But that's okay. You only need to finish one run after all. Oops. It's too bad, because like literally when I did this in practice, like before the stream, we were testing audio, and I did this fight without dying, and now I'm just throwing. Is it worth it? It's a really cool game, in my opinion. There's just a very high skill floor.
Can I say really quick that this has been a treat, because there is really no surprises for, you know, me. I have to watch all the submissions and everything, and you know, nothing is ever really a shock. And this has been just old school, like, what I'm like the same feeling I got from watching GDQ for the first time, like learning a speedrun while I'm watching it for the first time. You know, it's kind of been really cool. I'm glad that you did this. This has been a treat.
I'm glad you think so.
I agree. It could easily have been Hello Kitty, and then you would not have probably felt the same way.
No, I would not have. No, I would not have. I'm glad that it was a real thing that he did.
It was a real thing. I just
What
wish
do
the
you
game
mean,
was.
CJ? It would have been a real thing if he had done Hello Kitty Roller Rescue. It's like, yeah, well, no, not really.
No, I
good.
clicked on the wrong one. All right.
One of these things is not like the others.
Oh my god. That window, like, you do not have a very large window to dodge that.
Is that a frame perfect trick?
It's not frame perfect, but like, there are not a lot of frames that you can jump and both of the bros survive.
It's a several frame trick.
Yes. Like most of them, I suppose.
Like every
Oh my
trick.
god, that was terrible. Alright, with feeling this time. There we go. You said I can do it. Now I just need to do it in a run. Alright, another one. Okay, this might be an extra cycle. The mashing was not at peak, but that's okay. There we go.
Oh, looks like you've beaten me.
But wait. Alright, so this is the start of Bowser's Inside Story.
I didn't know Vor was in this game.
Whoa. It is. And now is the real final boss, which is harder than the last one. So we're gonna drop another save state.
Is that Haunter?
No, this is Cackleta's heart.
Looks like Gligar and Haunter had a baby. Is
Honestly,
this fight hard?
Oh, this fight is super hard. Yeah, they start you on 1 HP, but, you know, everything kills us anyways, so it doesn't give us much of a difference. Alright, so right before, when we did the funny barrel thing, it's to get a red pepper. The red pepper is going to boost Mario's power for a couple turns, and it also gives him the heavy attribute, which means that he jumps less high. There we go. And with the red pepper, if you die with it, you activate the red pepper glitch, which gives you the red pepper's power boost permanently. So now Mario always has the red pepper power boost, which is nice. And that's going to help us with the rest of the fight.
This is the old win in the game, lose in the cutscene setup to get to this point.
Wait, what?
Well, because we beat the Bowserletta or whatever, David Archuleta, and then we got, like, sucked inside to fight the heart. You know?
Pretty much. Probably didn't need to restore a point there, but, you know, very safe and sorry. Alright, I messed up.
Hey! Good thing we were safe and not sorry.
I got confused by the starting of the thing. So, critically, this boss dies when you do enough power to the heart, enough damage rather, and you need to do 1200 damage to the heart.
Oh my god.
Yeah, which is a lot, which is why we have the mush badge and all this stuff. Also appreciate how good this looks for, not that, we're gonna see it again, but there's an animation that's like in 3D. It looks really good in this game. IMO. If I don't throw literally on the first opportunity I get.
Yeah, the art direction in this game is actually top tier. Like, it's truly... It ages really well. It's very stylized, but it's also just... I don't know. It's very colorful and everything. I really appreciate the work they did for that.
It definitely
You know what,
looks like
CC?
super good.
I appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate you too, CJ.
Oh. Gligar's not feeling so good, Mr. Stark.
Alright, this is like the slowest attack. It gets longer the later in the fight we are. I like this one where you can just like smack him. What are we doing with this? Okay.
Cackletta, don't lose your head.
Hey,
Peanut Gallery's booing right now. Okay, we're just going to do this.
Alpha Dream went bankrupt.
They did, yeah.
What was that thing? What was that thing? Alpha Brain is what I'm thinking of. Did they go bankrupt? Because they were pretty bad.
That I don't know.
On It? Remember On It?
I do remember what you're talking about. I don't think it went out. Then again, I haven't watched Joe Rogan in the ages, so I don't know if he's still pushing it or not.
it was like, do you want to have dreams that you actually feel stuff? You have like vivid dreams, man. It's like this like supplement stuff. I remember it from the Rooster Teeth podcast. They would push it all the time. They'd be like, I had a dream that I drank water. It's like, what? Huh?
Nootropics are interesting.
Snake oil, all of it.
Alright, so critically, if I do too much damage to Cackletta, she starts doing her like phase 4 attacks, and I don't want to deal with that. I think this is still phase 3 though. But we'll see if she starts tasting the rainbow, as the kids call it. But I think we're out of it.
This helps you practice that Mario Party minigame, Hot Row Hop.
This is basically like the evolution of Mario Party runs. Like when Mario Party runners want to run a game that's not Mario Party, this is what they should go to.
Yeah, I agree. Too bad I'll never want to not run Mario Party. Tongue in cheek. /S, hard /S.
Okay, so this is the attack that I am not a fan of. That's why. As long as Luigi lives, alright. That's why we had a save state.
As long as Luigi lives.
So that attack is like literally impossible to dodge, though, is, you know, the only thing. So it is based on Cackletta's health, so if I just do less damage, presumably she would stay in the same phase. Wait a sec. That's not a pun. Okay, we might need to do an extra phase then. Because if she's not dead here, then we will have to do more stuff. So that means that I did not mash as optimally as I should have. Which normally, like, because of my mashing speed, I prefer having, like, doing 14 damage per hit, and I'm only doing 13. And that does add up if you're hitting, like, 10 times per attack. So what's the play? We're just going to do a bit of damage. And we're going to eat the next cycle. Alright, so each hand controls one element, and it's the far hand that's the fire hand, which is why we always attack that one first, because it's harder and it takes more time. Oops, nice, alright, well, guess we're doing another one. Oh my god, no.
No, Mario.
Alright.
You know, if I had known that we were going to be doing this game, I would have prepared a lot of extra commentary to fill moments like this. What were the resources like to learn this game? You know, were they easy to learn? Obviously, it was a hard game to learn, but were there resources? Were there people that helped you?
Yeah, the guide's pretty, like, it covers pretty much everything you need to know. I definitely feel like in the earlier fights, they're like, oh, you know, you need to make sure you hit all the, like, not, what is it? Like, you need to make sure you press A when you hit people on the head to do more damage, and then, you know, they throw you in this at the end, and it's just like, god damn it. They could have prepared me for this part a tiny bit better, I feel. But, like, if you ask in Discord, they're literally like, yeah, this game is super difficult.
I guess there are people that play this single segment, but I don't know how.
They do a lot of practice. Alright, well, we're a tiny bit overestimate. I overestimated myself. But that's...
Let me know when time is.
It's gonna be on the last text box after a tiny bit, so, we got a bit of time.
Did Bowseretta turn into a ball, lose boobs, and then come back?
No, that's Bowser now, because Cackletta is out.
Hey, Lord Farquaad!
Yeah! So Cackletta's soul is out of Bowser now, and then Lord Farquaad comes in and he's like, hey, I just rigged this entire place with explosives for some reason. Here's that timer again, by the way. So, again, if this hits 0, it's a game over, which is why we needed the timer stored in memory to not be 0. Because that's how things work. Oops. Oh my god. Buttons. Alright.
Yo, is this Fortress of Winds?
Almost. So since we never activated the cutscene, we can actually watch the cutscene now. Because that makes sense. And there's Roy, our boy. And the other Koopalings.
Oh, Ludwig, let's go.
Alright, we made it. Bowser's still around.
No.
My screen!
No!
That lens cost me $2,000.
Damn it.
What is it with Peach and airplanes?
What? She's gotta travel around.
Is this the preamble to
Sunshine?
Sunshine?
I don't think so.
I need a vacation.
Alright,
Wink.
that's gonna be time, by the way. On the last text box. So there you go. That was the secret game. That was Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. I did not know how difficult this game was when I first started learning it, and I thought I gave myself enough time, which, to be fair, I feel like I learned it pretty well, but it's a tough game. It is a tough game.
How long? When did you first start learning it?
I just realized that I didn't do the cropping right. God damn it.
Yeah, well.
Shit. No, it was literally just a thing I had to click.
God damn it.
That's upsetting. Well, now we know.
I didn't want to say anything, but yeah.
You should have said something.
I thought you knew.
I didn't.
It's really small for me in Discord. It's like I'm watching a phone.
Well, that's fair.
All right. Well, thank you so
upsetting.
much, Quo. That was great. Do you have any other things you want to say? Any shout outs?
This game's cool. Learn it if you can. So I did start learning it before submissions, and I had played through it like the speedrun route, but I'm still, you know, in the process of learning because it's a very difficult game. But it's really cool. So if you're up for a challenge, definitely try this game out. It's comfy, it's cute, and it's tough. And also, it kills your bitrate.
It does kill the bitrate. That was pretty funny though.
This kills the bitrate.
All right, everyone. Quo, I'm sorry, I keep cutting you off.
It's all right. I was gonna say that is it for me.
All right, that is it for Quo. Thank you everybody for watching that run. Thank you to everyone that donated. We're gonna take a quick pause for the cause. We're gonna